Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 3. We would like to present about our group project in engineering design, which is a bitter bean peeling machine. Before we start our presentation, I would like to introduce our group members. First one is me, Muhammad Adisha bin Suria. Second, Muhammad Amir Irfan bin Shafari. The third one, Nur Iskandar Zulkarnain bin Muhammad Azhar Nizan. And lastly, Muhammad Hafiz bin Mawandi.
So, the objective of this project is first, we need to investigate the existing problem of the speed of peeling bitter bean. Second, we need to design a semi-automatic bitter bean peeling machine. And third one, we need to fabricate a semi-automatic bitter bean peeling machine. Next is the scope of the project. This project is aimed at entrepreneurs who sell bitter beans as the main production product, and the design are created by using a solid modeling computer and the design program. And the third point is overall rough dimension of the product are 30 cm length, 20 cm width, and 50 cm height. And the fourth point is estimated weight of the product is 3 to 5 kilogram. And the fourth point is the product can be used in small industrial areas or at home, and it is not suitable in watering places. The fifth point is only one pot of bitter bean for one entry. The bitter bean must not exceed the specific weight limit, which is 20 cm. And the next point is this project is limited to the use of vertical cutting and penetrating of bitter beans. And the last point is the size limit of the bitter bean that can be processed is 20 to 40 cm long. So the next slide is significance of study. By researching and investigating the way small industrial and common people peel the bitter bean, there are problems found such as the way the bitter bean is peeled. Firstly, the way the bitter bean is peeled is not efficient enough as they are peeled manually by using their own hand. By using the product that we are created, it is possible to shorten the time for processing of the bitter bean peeling to occur in a short time and a simple way. Therefore, we created a new initiative which is to create a semi-automatic tool that is able to peel off the map or the skin of the bitter bean to achieve our goals such as the time saving in the peeling process. It is also able to save the cost of purchasing a ready-to-peel bitter bean from a supplier.
Okay, thank you to the past presenter. Now, I would like to continue our presentation with research background. Among the side dishes in Malaysia are bitter bean or Parkia speciosa as is it's scientifically known. In addition, the Parkia speciosa type of bitter bean Malaysia is also home to the Parkia timoriana type of bitter bean. The filling of the bitter bean of the Parkia timoriana type is really tasty and is the second choice for cooking. Parkia speciosa is more widely used and loved by community in Malaysia. It serves as the base for a variety of bitter bean based dishes, including bitter bean anchovy sauce, fatty bitter bean sauce, and others. It makes it easy for those who don't have much time and are always busy at work and don't have time to prepare and buy ingredients for their own meal. Bitter bean based food is one of the dishes offered in this ready to eat food product. Next, small and medium industry or in term of in Malay, industri kecil sederhana or as known as IKS, a government initiative to develop rural industry in Malaysia. From the majority of industry that produce bitter bean products, Malaysia society as a whole welcome this bitter bean based product. So this industry player is faced with high demand from its fans. The production of bitter bean product to be marketed in time to meet consumer demand has stalled because the bitter bean industry operator are still peeling bitter bean using traditional method, which is with hand and knife. In order to increase the production of bitter bean product and make this IKS nutritional more effective, this study was conducted. That's all from me. Thank you. I will pass the presentation to next presenter.
Next, I will present about identification of need. Identification of need divided by 5 parts, which is introduction, customer requirements, company requirements, constraints, and customer satisfaction. So for conceptual design, I will explain about the decomposition of product components first. We divide our design to 5 parts, which are body, cutter, track, roller, and binder. So for the body, we call it as a frame. For cutter, we use a solid round knife, and track we use a stainless steel, roller and binder. Binder we use a screw and nuts for to bind our design. For product concept development, we put 2 choices for each part. Then we calculate the probability for a suitable material for each part to complete the design of our project. There are 3 designs that we had in our evaluation of selection of design. So these 3 designs are our first stage in designing. So as you can see, there are different design between 3 of it. So it is a prior design that we design it by ourselves to modify the peeling machine.
Next, embodiment design. The hand sketch of the design is further drawn as engineering drawing and model via SolidWorks 2022. The overall dimension of the semi-automatic bitter bean peeling machine is 300 mm times 200 mm times 150 mm. In addition, the machine consists of the following major components, which is roller and blade. Each component is mounted to the machine surfaces. The roller are needed in order to push the bitter bean through the machine, while the blade is needed to cut through the bitter bean. Both of the rollers and blade are connected to the motor, which is 30 mm diameter. The bitter bean then will be brought through the path in the machine and will be pressed by another roller before the seed falls through the inclined plane and fall into the container. The inclined plane is trapezoidal with dimension 190 mm times 103.38 mm times 209.20 mm times 15.83 mm with angle 26.57 degree. The container shape is regular shape, gross dimension of 293 mm times 186 mm. The container will be created as a drawer in order to make it easy to get the bitter bean seed. The bitter bean path in the machine is built by placing a wall with a height of 4 cm. By this way, the bitter bean will go all the way through the path without deviating. Next, embodiment design. The hand sketch of the design is further drawn as engineering drawing and model via SolidWorks 2022. The overall dimension of the semi-automatic bitter bean peeling machine is 300 mm times 200 mm times 150 mm. In addition, the machine consists of the following major components, which is roller and blade. Each component is mounted to the machine surfaces. The roller are needed in order to push the bitter bean through the machine, while the blade is needed to cut through the bitter bean. Both of the rollers are and blade are connected to the motor, which is 30 millimeter diameter. The bitter bean then will be brought through the path in the machine and will be pressed by another roller before the seed falls through the inclined plane and fall into the container. The inclined plane is trapezoidal with dimension 190 mm times 103.38 mm times 209.20 mm times 15.83 mm with angle 26.57 degree. The container shape is regular shape, gross dimension of 293 mm times 186 mm. The container will be created as a drawer in order to make it easy to get the bitter bean seed. The bitter bean path in the machine is built by placing a wall with a height of 4 cm. By this way, the bitter bean will go all the way through the path without deviating.
So the conclusion for this project is the semi-automatic bitter bean peeling machine that we created is designed to help the way of common people and small industrial process for peeling bitter beans. This product is mainly created to help the people to peel bitter beans, providing a tool for them for faster peeling in a short time, and it also has several other benefits. This tool that we created is an improvisation of all the self-made tools that we found on the internet. By making this tool, we hope that we can make the process of bitter bean peeling faster and safer, especially for older people who like to eat bitter beans. And the technical drawing that are included in this slide is made in SolidWorks. The design of this project display the bill of materials, including the item number corresponding to the exploded view, part number, material, weight, and quantity for each part, sub-assembly, and accessory. This will help to picturize the product and every part's detail. After that, the fabrication process will make sure that the product lasts for a long time. That's all from us. Thank you.
That's all from us. Thank you.